Do you agree? What's that? Do you agree that Resident 4 the best and 0 the worst? I don't know about 0 being the worst. I can't answer that question. That's a hard one to say because I didn't really play 0 that much. But I can say one thing. It's definitely one of the games I played the least. Doesn't mean it's the worst game. I just wasn't into the controls. The controls didn't do it for me, unfortunately. That was a shame. You had to use all this analog, move this one, call this character in, do this thing back. It was a bit wild. But you know what? Let me change. I need to change the name of the channel for a minute. Oh, was you streaming? Hold on. Wait a minute. We could do an invasion, you know. Wait a minute. Man might even invade.
Hadouken! Round 1. Battle round.
Hold on, I'll be 1 minute. I can't believe what I just saw. Literally, just this minute ago, I was just watching Yuta's channel and someone just did something with Mika I didn't know. Nah, man. I need to practice it.
The grid. Rainbow Mika. Battle Lounge. It's go time.
Ultra Diamond. So many guys, man. They're crazy.
Let's do this.
Nah, that's Street Fighter 4. But this guy is like 9 ranks higher than me. Why do you want to play?
The grid. Guile Rashid.
I'm summoning a storm.
This is not going to be good. I already know.
Round
Make the
one.
most of it. Look at the red one.
Fight.
It's completely stupid. What the hell is this? Oh man. What is this? Sort out your internet when you can take it. Fucking hell. What the? This did this the other day. Nah. It's not your internet, man. I don't know, this guy. What? Advantage me. I can play games in that. That don't affect me. Yeah. All of a sudden it works okay. I play Kai and Yuta in Japan and Korea. That don't bother me. But when people are actually stiffening the game up, like on purpose, that's something different. It can't just be stiff and then all of a sudden it works. You know what I mean? Look. Even you. Look, I came off Resident Evil, it was perfectly fine. What? I didn't do a punch. Now all of a sudden it's working, yeah? It's fine. Listen. 6,490? I can't answer that question, man. What? the fuck is this? No! Oh no! It missed. I had you dead, you know. Nah, I had you dead. Backhand, charge, flash kick. No!
You lose.
Even actual season Capcom. So I have to come out of it. This is ridiculous. So why come in here? The game had 5 bars and then it automatically... Oh man. This game is so depressing, man. I ain't even been on a couple of minutes, you know, when all I'm coming across is some doo-doo shit.
Let's do this.
He thought, cool, let me just come and give some of that Russian lag. Fuck the place up. You know. Alright, I'm gonna do some 3-skill X fish bullshit. So it's fine, that's a nice place to fight.
Shadowloo base at night.
Resident Evil 3.
Canada.
To answer your question about Street Fighter 5, I didn't say it basically. Oh. Listen man, like I said, yeah, you should know your password to everything. Or passwords. You should know them off the back of your head. You should have a pen and paper. That's a mad
Fight!
It can't be mine and then surely it's doing that. Listen, don't try and play that shit with me. I'm the master of unlocking. Oh yeah.
Round 2.
Your ass is mine.
Fight!
Ui, ui, ui.
You win.
What's that? Super Turbo Cammy is low tier. Wait, say that to Derek, yeah? When Derek break your ass and break your ass open with her, you'll see.
Round 1.
I don't care about James Chen.
Fight!
He's one person. Those kind of people, yeah, are the actual one fan's opinion. Everyone else goes and worships and listens. He didn't worship an opinion until we play Hyper Fight and fucking fight game. So forget that guy. Yes! Spinning axe! Boy, yeah. Land on fire, man. Brother, listen. Yes, L says. Brother, if you believe that's the tier list, then you believe in it. That's up to you. I'm not telling you what a tier list is, okay? I'm just saying that's what you believe. That's what you believe. You're telling me it's based off someone else. Doesn't even have any credentials. When I'm saying credentials, I'm talking about he just plays American players with American players. They don't mean shit to him. Nothing. There, a Japanese player, I'll say otherwise, isn't it? But he didn't. I like that. Bang! I don't know. Probably third near the bottom. He's not brass, but there's not a lot of people using him either, is it? Nah, this is a mess. I don't know if it's to do with other people in the lobby. Is it my internet? I might even turn my internet off. I don't know. I might have to turn it off for a bit. It's a positive game fine. Oh, I could have done it. Listen. White meat, mate. I'll take you to white meat. Chunking it out. Can't even change the character. Damn, man. Oh, don't be long then, innit?
Round one. Fight!
This guy's probably getting all out of his main character, you know, that character I don't use.
Round two.
Do or die. Hey, hey. Do it again, yeah?
You
Blood
win.
hell. Could have been Jill Sandwich. Just go to the shop and hurry up, man. Go to the shops and hurry up. And at least then I know someone I can play with online at. Oh, do something. Oh,
It's go time.
yeah, he does. Oh, I'm going to practice until you get back. Got things on my mind I want to try out. Katana's playing Animal Crossing, Wakana's playing Animal Crossing, Mika's playing Animal Crossing. What is Animal Crossing? What is that shit?
Grid. Got it.
The girl seems
Come on!
looking at that. Just chatting to the wife back in 20. Get in trouble now. Let's go. Oops. No. Oops. I know it works. hell is this? Missed it. Better off doing that. Space. Oi, oi. Or hang on, why is the situation like that? It's a different situation. That's when I knew when everyone's gone. Hey. Too much is too much. Sit back and wait for these guys, man. What are they doing? I get tired. Oh. No, I'll do. I'll turn the music off first. Glenn, we're waiting for you, man. How random pickup lines. How to get nudes of girls. Are you mad? You can ask, but you don't ask. This is the best question to ask on a date.
Anytime you go on a first date, you gotta get to know somebody, right? You gotta see if they come. You are evil. Here's a better question, alright, to ask. Are you here for the raunchy question? Alright, so there's 10 guys coming at you with hard dicks. They will run up to you with hard dicks. Virgin. Oh my god. How many do you think you could like have finished?
10 minutes in 10 waves.
10 minutes. I think one would be enough. 10 naked guys coming at you with hard dicks.
No, I'm here. I'm just listening to something. Like, I'm just cracking up listening to something. I don't really want to play this online. Nah, this guy went around the street, right, and he went up to guys and girls, and he basically said, "How would you ask girls for nudes?" Like, I kind of creased up because I kind of had this discussion with someone the other night, so I kind of know where that went, where that goes into some complexions. You can get them, but then you can't get them as well. You know, you have to be very careful about that topic. It's a dangerous topic. You have to be very careful about what you do and how you do it, and it's all about timing. It's all about timing. I don't want to name any girls, but there's certain girls I used to crack jokes with. Like, I don't know who used to say things like that. Like, yeah, I'm going to the shower and I'll be back in a while. So I had a picture of two branches with eyes on it, innit? So it's like as if you're peeking. And then I'd say to them, send a pic, innit? Because I'm peeking, I'm outside the shower washing. If some of them get the hint, they'd send a photo. Some don't. It's not a big deal. Because at first it's jokes, innit? But if the joke goes the wrong way, it could become personal. It could be bad as well. So that's why you have to be careful. John Cena in the NWO. WCW Monday Nitro. Rat rat. I could do survival actually, earn some tickets, but actually that's a good point. What is this week's task?
DLC ランキングです。
Sito da ranking niceness. So Dawson. I think it says Dawson. I couldn't read it until we only said yoga at the top. It said the small writing. I'd have to get up to read that. I'm starting to feel I have to get glasses, man. Nothing. I'll give you nothing. I'm not spending money. Got bare money, but I'm not spending it. 30, 36, 37, 38. Yeah, I'm just downloading that show, innit? Do you think dating sites are risky? What, as in today, what, the coronavirus? Of course it is. There's some people, man, they must be pining at this time of moment, they must be pining, like, there's no dates, you can't hang out with nobody, you have to isolate yourself at home. It must be depressingly boring, man. No joke about that. If you don't have a partner at this current time, it must be the shit. John Cena. I've just got the Cena gifts in it, where he's got the guitar. Nah. Need to put them up on Twitter, man. It's too much. Dana White. What's happened to Dana White? Dana White, before deciding how to handle the coronavirus. Oh shit. Secure private island for UFC fights. Fights every week. Dana White securing. He's this close to closing a deal to host UFC fights on a private island where he would fight in fighters on private planes. Dana White is the greatest promoter in combat sports history. I don't want to hear one fucking word to the contrary. Dana White's setting up his own private fight island like motherfucking dang, so the fighters won't know where they're heading to as far as the fight island goes. This is also basically a hidden secret fight island. Dana's lawyers, we should really get people talking about something other than your sex tape. God damn it, how am I supposed to do that? Right, Mika Island, where? That's where UFC should be going, Mika's Island. Clap for Boris. Yeah, Boris is in a bad way. It's fine to oppose him and also not wish him death. It's pretty fucking simple. Father and son, just like Batman and Robin, spotted outside Asda's supermarket. Go on, innit? Out of the queue. Yeah, Boris in a bad way. Hey! Tag team wrestling. What a relief. We do consider both the Tory Fairy and the Easter Bunny to be essential workers. Prime Minister of New Zealand, Jacinda Ardern reassures switch players. And the Brewster beef. They had, what's her name, passed away yesterday as well. Oh, I forgot her name now, man. Honor Blackman. NWO. It's such a good shit. Vince McMahon. He's probably, do you know what? He's probably just strolling or walking like. What's that? Danshi was in. Yeah, Honor Blackman. That's it. I just remember when he said Bond movies, then I remember the name. Honor Blackman. Yeah, she passed away yesterday. She's like proper old though, man. Hold on. 94. Yeah, that's the age, man. That's a good age still. 31, 30, 38. 35. Where's 36? Oh. I didn't download 36. Oh, I'm sure I deleted 36. Oh, fuck. have to get Dell, man. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 37, 38. Oh my lord. I have to call Dell to ask him, can you upload 36 again? He's going to be like, what the hell happened? 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 37, 30. Yeah, for real. I didn't upload 36. Oh, shit. Can you upload episode 36 again, please? Sorry. Yeah, Bonnie Gordon. Oh, she's cute, man. Shit. I met her before. Silly idiots, man. Silly idiots go and chat shit. 37, 37, 38. 37, delete. 38, delete. Khabib, probably one of the best UFC fighters going, I reckon. So long as he beats Tony Ferguson, man. I don't want that guy to lose. I don't want Khabib to lose to nobody, to be honest. Tony was doing some madness at one of the press conferences, isn't it? And he actually stood up for Tony, even though Tony tried to mug him off. He said, like, mental illness isn't a joke, you know. It's not really something you joke about. Which is true. You don't really mess about with that kind of shit. But if Tony's ass gets beat up, then this time he'll get beat up for a legit reason. Which is sad to say, but I think the guy's had it coming for a time. Lockpick, bolt cutters, crafting companion. I don't know what these are. I have to go into the game and look these up on Resident 3. Seems to me like you're gonna have to finish that game a lot of times, man. Just get any interest out of it. Sounds it's a bit too crazy. Oh no. It's Karen Masters. I don't believe it. Appreciated materials. It's a shame she was far. It's a shame she's a distance away, man. I'd happily link someone like her, but I don't know what she'd think. Oh shit, let me ring him. Might have to ring him. Oh, I got a load of it. Raw, how many messages I got? I missed all this on the... How can I have missed all these messages? I only just got this. I only just got this message. Got 3 times to play, and you don't even want to play. I'm alright, you know. Full nice pick, looking alright. What was in there? Twitter, Matt. Oh, so UFC 249, the next big event. But that's if it goes ahead. Oh, no one knows, man. No one knows. It might not. Listen, if WrestleMania can go ahead, why can't UFC? Like, people sitting there cussing WrestleMania, but at the end of the day, at least they put something on, you know? Phone Derek. That's the thing. At least they had the guts to put something on in the craziest circumstances, because they didn't have to. It's just ringing. It's bad news. Oh. See, the whole momentum of streaming and people saying they want to play games with you, and you have to sit around like a majority of the day waiting for someone is long, man. Oh, but everyone else is all like, Vince could have just sat back and said, oh, do you know what, I could do this 3 months, 6 months, 9 months down the line, but then if you freeze it, there's no stories. If there is stories, then you got to freeze the new stories that come out. It makes no sense. Or they can just shut the whole thing down. There's no show, no one's getting paid. Everyone's just going to sit their ass at home and do nothing. And you can't win, you see. You can't win either way. So it could be a two-way problem, but breaking news. Nah, I'm joking. I'm just checking the news, and I just want to see what the hell's going on. Resident Evil 2 secrets and Easter eggs. I don't want to see that. Oh shit, breaking news for real. Hold on a minute.
This is from his official spokesperson. He said the Prime Minister has been stable overnight and remains in good spirits. He is receiving standard oxygen treatment within that ICU unit, and he has not required mechanical ventilation or invasive respiratory support, and is breathing without any other assistance. We've also been told that he has not been diagnosed with pneumonia. And the Prime Minister's spokesperson said that he would update us throughout the day as to the Prime Minister's condition. But some good news that he is stable, he remains in good spirits, and he's clearly not on a ventilator. He has not required mechanical ventilation.
Now that the surprisingly really very good WrestleMania 36 is over, being a great WrestleMania in general, not just in spite of Steve Corino still working over the world, many stories and details are now flown out about the backstage happenings behind the scenes. After there was a total lockdown, not just on people walking outside in Florida, but also on WWE wrestlers and crew leaking results, which Vince McMahon was reportedly considering a sackable offence, which is far more reasonable than his other grounds for dismissal, like sneezing. We reported loads of fascinating behind-the-scenes details from the very well-received Firefly Funhouse and Boneyard matches in yesterday's news. Go and watch that if you haven't already. It's super interesting and involves Triple H and Michael Hayes trying to figure out what to do with a hand. I now want that as a buddy comedy road movie. But now we here at Wrestle Talk can exclusively reveal the real reason behind easily WrestleMania 36's worst match, Goldberg losing the Universal Championship to Braun Strowman from night 1, which saw an average of 17 finishes a second. Don't think about the maths on that. As we already know, Strowman was not Goldberg's original opponent, only being officially added 24 hours before night 1. It was always meant to be Goldberg versus Roman Reigns, which was masterfully set up on SmackDown last month when Reigns came out and said, "Me please," and then Goldberg went, "Yeah," and then they were fighting. What an unforgettable feud. Reigns perfectly understandably pulled out of the match over very real concerns over his health, as his 2 previous battles with leukemia put him at a much higher risk of contracting a serious version of Steve Corino. Roman apparently told WWE management he wouldn't be competing in the match around 2 weeks ago, and now we can exclusively reveal their original plan to get around that. Wrestle Talk's Louis Danger is reporting that WWE's initial plan when they found out Roman wouldn't be on WrestleMania was to have Goldberg retain over whoever his challenger was going to be. WWE wanted Goldberg to put over Roman Reigns, which was the entire point of him beating The Fiend for the title at Super Showdown in February.
Oh boy.
Just a shame you throw away even longer-term booking to get there. We've got to take these victories where we can. In order to preserve the moment of Goldberg putting over Reigns, because Reigns really needs more endorsements from wrestlers, WWE tentatively shifted their match to SummerSlam, where hopefully the Steve Corino pandemic will be more under control, and they could have had Goldberg pass the Universal torch to Roman in front of an arena full of fans. But Braun Strowman ended up beating Goldberg on night 1 of WrestleMania. So what happened? As sources have told us that these plans were changed because Goldberg's final WWE appearance and match of 2020 was always going to be WrestleMania, and he had no intention of adding dates to his current deal.
Right.
I don't know whether WWE tried to get Goldberg to stay for longer for more money, which might be unlikely with WWE in cost-cutting mode right now, and his per-match deals being incredibly expensive.
Yeah, it's 1 million. It's 1 million to show up. It's £1 million. Like, are you mad? Some of them don't even get $1 million a year.
WWE decided on Braun Strowman. Before then, when the idea was for Goldberg to retain, Jeff Hardy's name was in the mix to replace Reigns, where he would lose. Did WWE make the right decision over Goldberg, and why? Let me know in the comments, because I'll be replying to people from out of nowhere. And go to WrestleTalk.com right now and make it your homepage for more exclusive reports, news and wrestling articles. Like the rumour that WWE are actually upset with Roman Reigns for having to pull out of WrestleMania.
What do they want him to do? Die or
Thanks
something?
for your support on Patreon. Luke's favourite fan, the one that only the awesome
That guy has a real life illness. What's wrong with these people?
WWE handled Reigns being replaced in his WrestleMania match, which is to say, Not at all. Many have speculated the promotion is unhappy with Roman for pulling out. In not releasing a proper statement explaining why Reigns didn't fight Goldberg, it has made fans not aware of the situation blaming Roman, which he complained about in an Instagram live video last Monday. This speculation was ramped up with Reigns barely being mentioned across the whole of WrestleMania weekend, despite being advertised for one of the event's top 2 matches until just 24 hours earlier. Thankfully, WrestleTalk's Louis Danger can also exclusively refute those rumours, as according to our sources, Vince McMahon, as well as other WWE management, were very understanding of his situation, especially given his history with leukemia, and fully accept his decision. This was previously reported in the build-up to WrestleMania. WWE doctors were closely monitoring Roman because of his condition, and the company specifically kept Braun Strowman out of any feuds going into WrestleMania, just in case anything happened to Reigns or if he decided to withdraw, which is seen in how Braun was suddenly removed from his Intercontinental title feud with Sami Zayn just several weeks prior. And now it's turning out WrestleMania 36 was actually too big for 2 nights, as it carried on over to the Raw after Mania, but technically pre-taped before WrestleMania. Oh my god, what even is time anymore episode? And here's what happened in about 5 minutes. The show opened with a recap package of Drew McIntyre beating Brock Lesnar from the previous night's main event. A promo
That made no sense. Let me ask her. Let's just say, here's a question for you. Let's just say time's moved on and Lucy came out of nowhere and said, listen, if you want to move in and let's get serious here, we'll get a place together, but you have to quit gaming. What would you do? Poor Karen. She's not used to staying at home, man. She's always out working, and it's hard for her to stay at home. It's killing her, man. It's stripping her life. Feels stripped. Take a break, innit? Have a Kit Kat. And I say both. As she also into games. Oh well, that's different then. But like, oh no. You can say, well, if she's into games, then that's different. But if it was a girl that's not into games and she wanted you to come out of it, then that would be different, innit? But if she's into games, then nah, man, that's exempt. See, it must be decent though when you settle and you've got a girl that's into the same things as you, not even have to have the same things as you, has the same passion, kind of has the same incentives. You can't really go wrong anyway, you know. I should have moved in with my sister, to be fair. told them. She ain't got no consoles in it. She's not into consoles. Should have something, man. I think that's a lot of people come calling me on Facebook, buying out my items and buying out my sticks and steering wheels. People have bought them out. Yeah, it was a good move to sell them. Of course it was. Should have sold them for more money. Because everything to now everyone else, shops and that, they're scarce, mate. You can't be doing all the doo-doos deals, poo-poo platter deals. Well, it's a strong, healthy relationship so far. No drama whatsoever. Well, have you met like a majority of her friends and they're all accepting? Or is it just you two just keep yourselves to yourselves? That's the only thing, is that when it comes to girls, man, they've always got this one friend. They could have 10 best friends, but they've always got one that has to put themselves forward. Oh, would you see in him? What's he like? And then they're the one that's thirsty for it as well. They're the one that want to see it all wreck up, and then they're like, if you can't have him, if I can't have him, neither should you. Some shit like that. Then they have no interest. It's like, I don't know, it's like some kind of hunt, a game to them, to see other people's things destroyed. Which is pretty selfish of some people, but trust me. Let me message her in a minute. Bloody hell. Yeah, I've met a bunch. Most of her church friends. Oh, they're all church people. See, I didn't know that. They say the quiet ones are the naughty ones, man. How the hell was it? Hang on, how did you... Plenty of fish, wasn't it? POF, yeah. Good move. Eh? break. Take a break sometime. Amanda looks hot, man. Some moments where she does look good. Ooh. I'm single, so that means I can do what the fuck I want, apart from go out. Oh, man.
Must be strong if I leave you now. Promise me you'll make.
Oh, they got some shit live on the boiler room, man. Damn. So behind it all, a couple of things still. £45 for a Game Boy. Oh shit. Got some Cammy action. Cannon Drew. Was worth the 73-mile trips, hands down. Oh, you play SNK Hearings? One of my boy was asking with. No, I don't play it. I had no one to play it with when I bought it, so I didn't really waste myself getting into it, to be honest. They could, for all I know, there could be a scene, you know, there could be, but from what I saw, there was nothing going on with that game at the moment. It's dead on PSN. I can imagine. Like I said, I'm not shitting on it because I don't know fuck all about the scene on that game. But like I said, when things come out, man, people they're begging. They're too fast about asking people to do this, do that, get into this, get into that. And when these things are cheap, or when these things come out, people ain't buying them. You know. It's kind of frustrating when people do that. They don't realise people ain't got money. People don't have money like that to go and spend defect games left, right and centre. If you spend your money on Street Fighter, buy this, buy these anime games, buy that game, go and buy this game. Man, I'll tell you, go and buy Marvel v Capcom, go and buy Guilty Gear, go and buy Soul Calibur, go and buy Street Fighter, And then when you buy Street Fighter, they're not playing it. They're playing Soul Calibur. Then you go and play Soul Calibur. Then they're like, no, I spent my money and bought this instead. And then they're expecting you to go and spend your money to chase them up to play a game that they've got no intentions of playing with you. That's why I don't waste my time playing games with people. If they're passionate about their game, they'll just be fucking playing it, man. When I see man's actually active and playing games, then I'll take an interest in it. But until then, I'm not interested in certain people, what they're doing. Because all they do is waste everyone's time. I wouldn't even turn around and say to man, listen, whoever's free and has got a PC, go and download Fightcade. Play Mans on Fightcade. That's not even hard to do. You're not even going on your you're not going on your PS4. You're not doing anything. You're not entering tournaments in a local event. You're just downloading a simple program on your PC that has 50-60 games, and you can play with basically anyone you want in around the world, lag or no lag. But to some, that is like hard work to find a ROM. What's going on? These episodes are crazy, man. Soul Calibur lags as fuck. Hamaru, his teeth on it, supposedly playing because it was Taki's and Voldo's. Yeah. So games are just rinsed with characters, man. That's some next shit. That's a complete different ballpark when it comes to gaming. Why do people buy a game? See, I could do an episode with someone for hours with that if I had someone in my house. Why does people in the community think that buying a game for the sake of one character is worth it? I mean, for a game like Dead or Alive 5 and 6, yeah, they'll say to you, Dead or Alive 5 and 6 is free on the core version, and then someone will say, well, I'll get into this game, but I'll play with Kazumi, and then they'll say to you that this game is wonderful, it's a great game. Would you buy the game full price? No. Will you support the game? Obviously not. But you're adamant to play with a ninja. Go and climb up in the ranks, just throwing that up. Sarah and Jackie. Sarah's not even good, like a high character. Jackie is. Jackie's like, I won't say stupidly good, but he's vast better than Sarah. Sarah's like a complete mix-up character. Like she could, if you're into like mix-ups and setups and all that, then Sarah's flamboyant. She's designed for that. But Jackie's just like straight to the point, man. I don't mind VF, but I think marketing wise, I think they went down the wrong route, man. They should have just, I don't know. They should have just put Final Tuned. They could have put Final Fight, Virtual Fighter 4, Final Tune. Could have even been on the PS4, Xbox 360, easily. So 43. It's 44. It's not done yet. We'll be in a minute. Oh, 44, 60. Brad Wong, Momoji, Tina on Dead or Alive 5. What, as in what people just pick? I don't know. I don't really play 6 online that too much, man. It looked a bit, I have to be honest, it looked a bit grimy when I played it 5 times online. And the worst thing was, I think I recorded it and uploaded it. But the worst thing about it was I was in the same lobby. I was playing ranked and I played the same guy 4 times out of 5 and I was annoyed. 3, the better game. I don't know, 4, 2, 4, in order. 2 and 4 were the better. 2 was good. He had all the characters. He had all the costumes. He had all the costumes before its time. Some of the costumes, they had 30 characters. Yeah, I think there was 30 costumes per character. Now, if that was today, you'd have to pay for them. You'd be spending money on that. That was murder. That's how gaming has changed, man. When you finished games, you used to unlock clothes, unlock costumes, unlock characters for free. Everything is like you've got to pay for. That's the only way they turn around and say, if they made a bloody good game, if a game came out and it was £100 and it had a perfect netcode, I wouldn't worry about like new characters coming out and stuff. I won't mind all that kind of stuff. At least they're taking pride in their game. But games that got bad netcodes, they're bringing out this game, they're bringing out that. Complete this game with this battle pass and you get incentives plus you get your money back for doing it. I mean, that's what Rainbow Six and Fortnite's doing. Look how well Fortnite does, considering like how it's been out that long on the PS4. It's been out as a demo for a long time, but to come on the PS4 and just take esports apart like the way it's done, it's something else. Job locking. Grand Blue is 50 without DLC. It's 84. Well, without the DLC, it's not the game, is it? So really, that game is designed. If you're going to Evo, then if you're planning on going Evo to play that game and to get into high caliber cool tournaments and meet high caliber players, that's the game for you to play. But if you're not, then there's no point. That's basically how they've spanned it out. And to be honest, UK got that game last. We're like 90 days behind America and Japan. So it's not even about like the catch-up aspect. It's just how can you make the game the most expensive version, the last version. It's just a piss take, to be fair. Well, if I was waiting ages, I thought to myself, if I want to play it on PC, I think it's £66 to play on PC with everything. And even then I thought, no man. I could go on the PlayStation Store and I could probably buy £63. How many games? £5. It's the same. Well, I'm so annoyed with Glenn, man. Look at this. Over 50 minutes, you know, just sitting here waiting. Look at that, and I've downloaded. I've got 6 more. I've got 6 more episodes to download. I've downloaded 50 episodes out of 60, and this guy still ain't come back. These episodes, they're taking 2 and 3 minutes at a time to do. So 45. Going back to dating, would you try again? Oh, I don't know, man. Struggle when it comes to that aspect. It is just a struggle out there, man. I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. It's not even like a good versus bad. It's not even a good versus bad, but some people make go. Some people just make things so difficult than it's meant to be. Like hanging out, going out on a date, anything. They just make it difficult for themselves. One girl sit there complaining that she's single and lonely. Then the next person puts themselves forward. They're just like, oh, but I don't want to date this person. I only want to be friends. And then 10 minutes later, she goes and dates someone else. Then gets licks off this guy or something like that. I don't know. It's just baffling. He's probably been questioned by the police to see where he's going. I don't know, man. Him and Nathan used to do things like that, like when they were down here, they'd be like, yeah, I'm going to the shops and I'll be back in a minute. And I used to say to them, you can't be really walking around here like it's safe, you know? Is this guy good on Street Fighter? Yes and no. I don't shit on anyone like that, but claims to do a lot of good things, but I wait to see it to believe it, in it, if that makes sense. He said that one time he came round, we played Street Fighter X Tekken, and then he was saying things like how much he's improved and how he's done this, how he's done that, and it was kind of mad. Who he used was Street Fighter X Tekken. Kind of used, not like everyone. He had his mains, but he never won. Like there was one win, it was like nearly 100 wins, and people were sitting here watching. It was bad. But now I was just thinking, like what you said about the dating. I don't know, man. Like I don't know what I'll do. Like in honesty, I probably struggle. I struggle like anyone. I struggle like any random dude, man. I've got guys. This is the thing for me, yeah. It's like, okay, look, it's only us two here, innit? So, in hindsight, there's certain guys. If you're out and about with them, they kind of try to do things to make you look bad in front of other people. But then at the same time, even if I met nice people, I don't really want them to be introduced to certain people. You know what I mean? Because if I go out and hang out with them and they do these things randomly with people, and it's off-putting, then how can you spend a lifetime liking people knowing that you're going to risk that, lose these people's friends, the people who could possibly try it on, probably try and make you look bad in front of them, and then make them feel like they're interested in you. Which I've seen these things happen. I mean, like there's loads of girls I like, man, but I don't say nothing to them because I know certain people will I don't think they'll get affected, but I don't think, like, if you open up and say certain things you want to say to certain people, if you actually took the guts and said the things you'd say, would they still be your friend afterwards, even if they said yes or no? Some of them might say, oh, do you know what, I only want to be friends. And I think, cool, that's cool if that's all they want to say. It's not about the looks, it's the personality of the person, but I understand where you're coming from. I like the personality. There's things that I like about people that I can't tell them, because if I tell them certain things, they think I'm up to something. They probably think, oh, this guy's just being a dickhead, or then some will probably think that I'm not serious what I'm going to say. I've had someone do that and then they cut me off, they cut me off and didn't speak to me again, and I didn't even say anything. I just complimented them that they're nice. And then someone said, oh, but if you had a chance, would you date her if you asked her? And I said, bruv, I don't know, because if I ask her out and then she turns around and says no, I didn't know what the scenario would be. A couple of days later, then, she sent me to delete and block. So, that is always in the back of my mind. Always in the back of my mind. I want to go and ask, if I was in certain parts of places and ask people out, and then they just turn around and say no, they want to be your friend, and then just defect you and just actually turn you away. Someone done that the other night. I don't want to say who did it, but someone did that a couple of nights ago. They were all saying all kinds of things, and I said to them, man, you should go come out one day. I've known you a long time. Maybe we should. And she was like, why? Why would you want to do that? Hold on. She made it sound like as if, I don't know, man, it was horrible. Oh. Sarah. See, I can't even see. I was just thinking of someone just this moment. I can't even say anyone's name, just in case, innit? Because I don't want to, even if it's good or bad, I don't want to talk about other people, man. Because then certain people just go back, oh, I heard you talked about this. I heard you said this about this one. Nice, man. They start putting you in scenarios you never asked for. 46. Download. 47. 48. Sad times. It is and it isn't. Plus, I go through a lot of stuff as well, man. That a lot of it's personal things with personal people. Can I trust? Sometimes I even doubt myself, because I say to myself, can I trust myself to be with anyone? That's not like I've done anything wrong. Maybe I overthink certain things. I don't know. Sometimes I've been told that I've been told that by somebody, that I overthink things a bit too much. Like, you have to think of things. How the hell would you know the outcome? You gotta have some thoughts to you. You gotta have some thoughts of the things you're doing. And just go blindfolded. Go and date someone who's got, date someone who has no interest in anything you do. Doesn't know anything. Some people don't know. So what's your type of girl? A girl that's proud of herself. Not like proud of herself, but a girl that goes out there and does, what did I say? I just forgot what I was going to say now. Shit. A girl that, not that a girl can take care of herself, but a girl that goes out, works, proves that, she doesn't really need a reason to have a guy, but she likes to have a guy, if you know what I mean. Say, I'm trying to think of an example. Say like Karen, there's a girl called Karen, she works incredibly hard. For what I know, she works incredibly hard. But would she like a guy like that? Would she like a guy that'd be there to support her? Because she's so used to being on her own. So I don't know. I don't know that kind of. Would you travel far? I would if it was the right person. Most definitely. Move heaven and earth to do it, but if you want to prove to show an interest in someone and that person works for you, of course you would travel. I'd like to think they would as well. Someone said to me that I went on a date and she was outside of London. Let's just say, I don't know, Leicester. And I went Leicester and I enjoyed the date with her. And then I spoke to her and said the same things. And she said the same things. And I'd be like, would you like to come down for a weekend? Or she would ask me to come up for a weekend, Then maybe after a while, if you'd done it like 2 times and everything was good and nothing bad was spoken, then maybe we'd have to talk about something, see what can happen, where can it go, who's interested in doing what. I wouldn't think about it like 6 months down the line, who wants to fancy like making a move and giving up their place, but I won't necessarily give up the place and rent it out, move in with her, because that's when the two test of things happen. You see, when you move in together, you start to pick up each other's bad habits. Can you cope with each other together as well as the habits? This one might wake up an hour earlier than you to go to work. This one might have to do this. This one might go to bed quicker than you. This one could snore when you're sleeping. People laugh at those kind of things, but those things come into factors, man. They come into play. I've had people come and complain about all kinds of madness. This one like, oh, I can't sleep with this one, it's too much. When I'm sleeping, it's 11 o'clock at night and he comes home, it's nearly 1:30. He brings a load of guys in and they're all drinking downstairs and making shitloads of noise, and I'm telling him every day. That's what I hear from certain people, things like that. Like, they've got to have a compromise and a balance. Those things have to be there. And that is key in relationship, man. Compromise, balance, understanding. And if you don't use them 3 things, what are you meant to be doing? Couldn't even tell you. This thing's not even, is it accepting it? No, it's not. Oh man. Oh, it is, okay. 48, 47, 46, 45, 44. So I'm on 49 and 50 now. So I'm doing the last 2. And he still hasn't come back. might just put Resident Evil back on. Or Fortnite. I could do Fortnite and chat to you when I'm doing Fortnite. We need to do some extra levels on that. It does. I was sitting there, I was just thinking like what you said though. Just sitting there thinking now. I don't think honestly I would say to certain people that I like them. I just don't see the point. I think some of them would know who they are. Would you say that? Would you say that you're a unique person? I'd like to think I am, in my own way. Like I have my personal qualities that I think that would make a woman happy. But how the fuck are you meant to do that when nobody really gives you a chance? You know. Maybe sometimes I even admit sometimes I joke about with a lot of people, and I admit that I joke about with a lot of people, and I think some girls don't really see the serious side of me in it. But if you've known me a long time, you should know by now when I'm serious, when I'm joking. Some of them should know that, you know, but I don't think they do. And that's one of the reasons why I don't really open up and say much things to certain people, because really I'd like to think that they know me better than they should. But then if you say that, they think you're taking the piss. Like I can't give no, like a certain person has known me, say 20 something years, but she doesn't know me as well as she thinks she does, you know, because she don't really hang out. One of her friends exposed her bad, you know. She didn't have nothing to say, so basically we sat in the kitchen and we were talking, and then her friend said, "Oh, but I can go around the corner, I could buy a deck of cards and we could play blackjack and stuff like that." So one of them, two of her friends, no, there was two of her friends, and then one of them was like, "Oh yeah, I can play. I play with these rules, and I play like this, and rare." And I thought, okay, I play blackjack, and they were sitting there playing. Ran to the girl I love. No, listen. So she was sitting there, and yeah, we were talking about it, and then she came out of the kitchen, and then her friend came up to me and said, "How long have you two known each other?" I said, "About 20 plus years." And what? She didn't even know that you play blackjack. I went, "Bruv, she don't do anything. Yeah, she don't really hang out." I mean, she went to me, "What do you mean?" I went, so then she came back in. I said, "Look, I've asked you out multiple times in your life. Do you want to come out to this? Do you want to come out to a bar? Do you want to come out and do these things?" And every time, it's like an excuse. You don't want to hang out with nobody. You're like, you have to wait for this person to be a babysitter to come out. One time my mum came over. My mum came over to our house for 3 weeks. So I thought, in that 21 days, I could ask you out and you're free. Your mum's going to say, yeah, I'm going to look after the kids. You can go and link up with me or whatever. So she came round. We had a drink. We had a sit down. We had a chat about things in general. And everything was like, every time a question come up, it was like Megatron defensive. So I was kind of slowing down on the questions, and then I just thought to myself after 2 hours, do you know what? I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing with this person like that tells me, should I even ask this person out for another drink or just go out and socialise with them? She just wasn't in. She just wasn't on it, man. She wasn't on it. And as soon as she went home, she's, "Oh yeah, you know, thanks for the drink, thanks for hanging out with you." Then a couple of hours later, she'll just sitting there complaining like she's single and lonely. She ain't got no one to hang out with and do these things. I just didn't want to reply to it. A couple of days later, I took her out. I took her out to a bar in Romford, and it was just, she wasn't interested, man. She wasn't interested at all. She had nothing going on. Oh, but this is a place where you go, and these are all people I know. These are people I play pool with. These are some people that I drink. It's like not a local, but it's just a place that I like to hang out with when I got free time. And as I was introducing her to people, she's just like, "No, it's not something I'm into. I'd rather just sit at home in the kitchen and smoke some weed." And I thought, I didn't want to say nothing. Nothing to say, innit? What would you say to that? There's someone that you like for that long, and the only interest that she has, man, is she'll just sit in her kitchen and smoke away, like. And then she used to have a go because I wouldn't stand in the kitchen because I don't smoke, and all that stuff makes me ill. So I would sit in the living room and I'd sit there for the majority of the day, nothing's going on, and I'm just like either I'm passing out, falling asleep, or I'm just sitting there doing nothing. And then it's just like you're just getting cussed. You're getting cussed. No, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. I beg you, don't do that. That's nice that you offered, but I'll tell you why I don't want anyone to do that. And I'll tell you this as a good friend, yeah, as well. When other people get involved in your relationship and all these crossovers, that's when your relationship gets in jeopardy, man. Stay away from everyone else and don't hook your friends up with any of your girls. Yeah, don't do it. Because anything that goes wrong comes back to you. I'm not saying anything would happen to me with one of her friends, but if something ever did, it looks bad on you with your girl on it. Because then your girl's going to be like, oh, but you see, I told you shouldn't have hooked her up with him. You shouldn't have hooked him up with her. I'm only thinking for the jest. I'm thinking for the longevity of you, man, not me. Don't worry about me. If I got to do something right, I've got to do it myself, mate. I have to do it myself. Some of my friends, man, are like, they're kind of selfish because they don't business. They'll be like one of them ones. They see you with a girl, they'll look at it and they'll be thinking, well, do you know what? This guy's got girl mates, innit? Let's snag a lot of them, and then all you hear is bare bullshit. And then you got all them laughing in the background. Ha ha! I did this and that. No, man. That's why I'll say to you, those kind of confusions, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth the aggro. Like I said, the last thing you need to do is to deal with that. And it's not even your dealing. So yeah, it's nice to offer though. It was funny though, because I remember like, when the man was like 25 and I used to sit there. I'm just getting a beer. Alright, cool. Let me go kitchen and get something. I want to get a bottle of Coke and shit. Hold on.
Matter.
Allow me a moment to entertain you.
Need a new colour. Really sit down. Look at those
Allow
colours.
me a moment to entertain you. Allow me a moment to entertain you.
Allow me to entertain you.
I guess I should look for a new combo. It looks like I'll have to train you. Don't waste your breath. It looks like I'll have to train you. Don't waste your breath. It looks like I'll have to train you. Don't waste your breath. It looks like I'll have to train you. Don't waste your breath. It looks like I'll have to train you. Don't waste your breath. This is Bush.
Now watch and learn.
It looks like I'll have to. It looks like I'll have to train.
So two of them catches them up on the screen.
It looks like I'll have to. Now watch and learn. This is Bushin Ryu. It looks like I'll
Bloody
have
hell.
to train you.
Sorry about that.
Don't waste your
Clark said, can you use Action Replay to play Japanese SNES games?
It looks
can.
like I'll have to train you.
I think some of them, but why don't you get a SNES converter? I'm sure you can get it. I think, no, he doesn't.
Let's go!
But he does that.
Let's go!
Who's that?
It's the afterlife.
Who's that meant to be? You have to elaborate because I'm a bit. Might have forgotten.
It looks like I'll have to train you.
I'm assuming it's one of the
Don't
American
waste
players.
your breath.
With a name like that, it has to be an American player. The worst thing is, I did delete season 1. 300 gig, man. I can't download that again. What's that? Like keeping myself busy. Oh shit. Oh sorry, I just see this now. I was in chat live with some life issues.
Looks like I'll have to train you. Don't waste your breath. It looks like I'll have to train you. Don't waste your breath. It looks like I'll have to train you. Don't waste your breath. It looks like I'll have to train you. Don't waste your breath. It looks like I'll have to train you. Don't waste your breath.
Hooey.
It looks like I'll have to train you.
Goal player? I don't know. I can't remember.
Don't waste your breath. It looks like I'll have to train you.
I really don't remember.
Don't waste your breath. It looks like I'll have to train you.
I had this crazy findings
Don't waste your breath.
with Zeku, but I don't really want to tell anyone because I've done it on Kai and he was kind of pissed. But there's setups you can cross you up without crossing you up.
It looks like I'll have to train you.
Counter or no counter.
Don't waste your breath.
But it's like, for me, I use it as last resort. If I want to mash someone up, I take 80%. On the PC, the frames are different though. It's just
It looks like
frames
I'll
are-
have to train you.
Depends. Also, if you use version select 1.
Watch and learn! Now watch and learn!
Or you've got this. From distance, 2 of these catches up the screen. Now, that's not the issue, because you can trade lightning strike. If you're up half close, you can knock them down. Now it doesn't want it. That's the sweet. They added that recently.
The afterlife.
That's new recent. That's anything they've added. But, right, get a load of this. You know, Arsenal plays. He does. I know he does. I spoke to him like twice before on Twitter. He seems alright to chat to. I had a nice chat with him. He was saying to me about the new patch on Street Fighter. I mean, not Street Fighter, Tekken. He said like it makes no sense. I didn't say nothing to him. Obviously, I'll believe him. He knows that game better than anyone else. Usually. Gotta take his word for something.
Now watch and learn!
Set up.
This is... Strike! Strike!
I don't even know why he got upset, man, because he found out. He kind of found out I used someone else's profile. Well, it wasn't actually someone else's profile. This is the thing, because the profile belonged to me first, and I didn't use it. And then the profile sound like it's in the top.
I'll have to train you.
It's in the top 200, but oh, you're not telling people what real rank you are. Right? Shut up, man. I'm not even trolling people. Honestly. I don't play this game. I don't play this game to troll people. much damage.
Now watch and learn.
Scale is bad. Nah. Find a new colour or something. I've done that on someone. Trust me, I've done that on 3 or 4 people in the higher ranks, man. They've been clocked with that. Even Yuta got caught in it. Yuta and Delta both got double. They got double perfect on it, and he was screwed. He hasn't played me since. He played the first to 10 with Crimson and Delta, and he got smashed to pieces. I was shocked, because really, truly, I expected to win in it, but he didn't. He just, Delta crumbled him, man. He actually, I don't even know what the right word was. He humbled him, like 10-0, 10-0, 10-0, 10-3, 10-4, 10-0, some shit like that. Like, I was sitting there, someone sent me the message, something guy sent it to me. He sent it to me, and he said, like, you know, you was losing 30-0 already. And I'm like, 30-0? What? 30-0? This is the same guy who uses Ryu Ken in every game. Doesn't even bother try anything outside the basics. You know what I mean? That's how I was sitting there thinking, how could he fundamentally be losing 30-0? And I had to watch it. I had to watch to see why he was losing. And I just thought, boy, finally. He does some things that are so frustrating, man. He infuriates me when I play. Even on this, he refuses. He kind of refuses to jump in. But he's got ways of making... He's got a technique. His technique is down for why he doesn't want to jump in and attack. And you have to force it. Absolutely, like, you have to drench it out. Force him to do things he don't want to do. And I have to force myself to use characters just to beat him. And I don't want to play like that. So he's one of them people, as good as he is, he's one of them people that piss me off when I play this game, because he doesn't do anything. And when you lose at this game, the majority of the people that you lose to, they don't do anything, and your life just goes missing. It's just dumb. It just makes no sense.
Temple of Ascension.
I don't know, close to this character, man. You'd think this guy would have some...
Dash. I'll show no mercy.
Oh, yeah. I believe in Delta, man. Delta done some nice things with Nash.
To defeat.
He did some shocking stuff. Huh? Oh, it does it. Oh, it does it for you.
Just. It's over. Just.
What the hell? Somebody claps the door.
Just.
No.
Just. It's over. Just.
I don't know how you do it. No idea how it's used. I'm gonna have to ask him. Jesus, that's harder than I thought it was. Well, the way I saw Delta use it, nah, you lost me. Absolutely lost. Speechless lost.
The grid.
Jesus, he's a problem. He's a problem now. Definitely a problem. Listen, is that the one with the glasses? Women with breasts with man voice, yeah? Come, this is some crazy shit.
Seth.
Come and show me everything that you have to offer.
No, listen. For the complete sexual references allowed, innit?
Seth.
Come and show me everything that you have to offer.
油断はしない
Tangent engine. I'm not sure. Tangent maneuver. Which one's that? No, that's not. Tangent engine.
Fine. Let... Die 1,000 You... Die! Die 1,000 Die! Burn my gut! On the pieces! In my way! Get lost! Hurry up! Think it was over? On the pieces!
What?
Show me everything.
inside
Time. Yeah.
Show me everything.
inside
Hurry up! Get lost! Die 1,000 deaths! Think it was over? Die! Hurry up! Think it was over? Die! Hurry up! Die 1,000 deaths! Die! In my way! Hurry up! Die 1,000 deaths! Hurry up! Think it was over?
See.
See what I'm really made of.
tangent engine
Tangent engine.
I'll settle this. It's the end!
No. Why did they just give him Dawson's? Why did they give him that rubbish? This movie is stupid.
Die 1,000!
What are the repercussions? Man.
Die 1,000 deaths! Die! Die!
made sure to push that away. It's too much. It's too much greedy, man. Too much greedy stuff going on there.
Get lost! Die 1,000 times! Die! Please! Think it was over?
That's why they want you to EX2.
Die! Die! You must die 1,000 times! Die! Please! Die! You must die 1,000 times! Die! Please! Die! You must die 1,000 times! Die! Oh no! I'm done!
See. Big damage, big stun bar. Interesting stun bar. What was that?
Mad cradle! I see it! I see it! I see it! Get lost! Fire!
He's on the way down. Wait, move is wild though. Damn. How far?
Die 1,000 deaths! Think it was over?
No EX is involved, you know.
Die 1,000 deaths!
Hold on a minute.
Die 1,000 deaths!
Right, crumple stun, yeah?
Die 1,000 deaths! Die! Think it was over? Die! 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 Die!
Yeah. Bruv, he's probably waiting eternity for that character to come out. He's probably waiting 5 years. So that hopefully he can beat up Takedo. But I don't think Seth is nothing to Akuma. Akuma, you can strip that character down to... How many times has that character been stripped and then you find out he's better? It's beyond the joke. Really, with this game's conception, it should be really and truly Gil, Seth, Bison, Balrog. Those are the kind of characters that really should be like the top of the charts of this game, not G and Akuma. G is just something else. He's a true G. That's why they give him the name G, innit? He's true to the testament.
The Grid.
Dominating and decimating characters. That's what he should be doing. Nash. I think Nash is good, man. I can't use him. I can't use him the way that Delta used him. I want to use him exactly how Delta used him. Delta made Yuta squirm he made him look like a bitch, man. I hate to say that. He bitched him out like a fool. And he's like ranked, I don't know, I think he's ranked like 4,000 in the world. Bruv, I've had this game on pause for God knows how long waiting for you. It's just a sickness. But now I'm having a house meeting. Oh my God.
summoning a storm.
And how long's that going to be? Another hour? I
油断はしない
could have done Resident Evil, you know. I could have done Desperate Escape on Professional. Vega dry. Nah, I think Vega's good, you know. But Vega can hold man to ransom. Like Esther Ransom. Esther Ransom.
Oh, yeah!
Really? I read the thing about the sheep that they took away. I don't even see it in the build. It doesn't go as far as I think it does. Maybe that's been changed as well. But yeah, see my top 5 Street Fighter characters, I reckon we had this discussion with like 12 people, and 12 people wrote exactly the same thing. The top 5. Lucia, top 5. I don't know about that. I don't think she's even that good now. Everyone's good in their right way, but some are better in situations. Some have got better situations to make themselves look better. You know what I mean? Gull's got unlimited amount of options. Bird is good, but I don't think he's top 5. I personally don't think he's top 5. That's just me though. That's not outside opinion, that's just my opinion. Honda. Nah man. Definitely not. I think Honda's near the bottom, but at the same time, don't get it twisted, innit? Like, I see some mad things like you can glitch, not glitch, but Abigail was in the top 5 until the update. To be honest, I could have even have had Abigail as the best character after G, but after the changes. It's hard to say where everyone is at this very climate moment. Corona edition. Oh, that's your fire. Oh, sorry. I was looking, I was thinking, is there any more you was going to say? Okay, so that's your 5. Okay, okay.
The Grid. Birdie.
I'll eat something.
Demolition night.
I gotta work this meal off. Now that's a big... Now that's a big bubble! Now that's a big bubble! Time to say goodnight! Time to say goodnight!
But you actually going to sit there.
Now that's a...
Nah, I think it's rubbish. Don't need it. What does... Yeah, that one's useful. Because that keeps your V-trigger... When you start your V-trigger, I'm sure you eat it. Yeah.
Stay right there!
I don't know why didn't they just give him like infinity? But then if he has it, he's not allowed counters. These counters do come in handy, but he doesn't need it. He's got armor. He's got defense. He's got good attacking power. What the hell is that for?
Stay right there! I'm coming for you!
Oh, see, back then that would have been a good gamer tag, you know. I couldn't have used that because that. I would have just called it Fort Park. There was this thing back in the day, man. Space Station Zero. I said like when he grabs him, he should call it the White Knuckle Ride. But Space Station Zero was the ride at Fort Park. I always had that on my mind as a gamer tag, and I thought, nah man, it's too late. Damage. World of Adventures. Yeah, that's a good gamer tag, World of Adventures. Hang on, how many letters is that? Do you know what? No, you know what you should call it? Online Adventures. That's even more savage. World of Adventures, online savage. That would have been dangerous. Ooh, actually. Forward hard kick bullhorn. Oh, okay, hang on. What, which bullhorn? Like kick? Safe as any. Hey, if I just see him do his 2 hits. Buttons. Okay. Must be triple. Why can this game just not have scaling? I'd rather see the real things. The real things going on. I'm telling you, he doesn't want none of this, I'm telling you. I got one dry birdie. I got one dry birdie for you. You can same shit with Fang. What's up? Oh, my Fang's different. Can't do it.
Let's do it again.
Sorry about that. So poison mist. No, there's combos with the poison and that. It's a shame. Not a lot. Oh, hardly anyone uses him. People can easily get rasped up by him, man. They don't. They say he's near the bottom. I don't know, because you can't really sit down with someone. I'd have to play someone like 50, 60 times, like properly, like see the things they do. Like, is it full safe?
Shadowroom base at night.
Do certain things have potential that, you know, other other characters don't have.
How about a double dose
He's
of
got
poison?
good counters though. And he's down overhead move, yeah, that you can throw things with it, and people don't even know that. I've never seen anyone use it. I think Rios is the only person I've seen who uses that as well as myself. No one else uses it. The one where he goes, Acha! Does a down corner punch up, it's like an overhead. But in the middle of it, yeah, you can throw up walls, but no one does it. Wish you could. That's a shame. Would have said. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, most people rattle those things, man. I don't know what they're going on about, because most of them don't even play. It's alright, if you have to leave the character, that's alright, but tier listing the 39 other characters, especially when you don't use them, you can't be doing things like that. Like, for me, I like Colleen, innit? But I'm not going to tier list Colleen and say, oh, do you know what, just because I use her, she's probably in the top 10. I mean, I don't play it every day as much as most players, so I can't sit there and say that. If I had more time, if I had more free time on my hands, and I could get into this the way I'd like to, then I might think differently about Colleen. But I don't, because I don't play it like the majority of the heads who do. So, what was we talking about earlier? Yeah, we were talking about the dating thing. I had it in my head, I was thinking, right, it must be a bad time for like, what's it called, Plenty of Fish and that as well. Fucking hell, there must be some thirsty people on there. People dying in numbers. So what's your gaming plans later? What's later today? In the week? I ain't really got no plans, man. I'm just gonna... I mean, Rainbow Six tournaments for the Battle Pass. Well, today or tonight. SF4. I don't know. I have to see, because if I play tonight, then I can't play anything for the rest of the week. It's got to be Rainbow Six on the PC, because I'm at level 4. I've got to do 4 or 5 levels a day. Averagely, I have to do. I've got to do that today. So if I do that for 5 days, then I'm at level 25. As soon as I get to level, all I've got to do is get to level 23, really, and I can buy the battle pass. The battle pass gives you 12 levels, which is £6, £6.90, but then it gives you 600 back from the game. They give you 600 for free, which is £4. So really, you're paying £2.50 for the battle pass, you know. But you have to complete the battle pass to get all the money, to get the money back. So, and then once I do that, then I'll probably do Rainbow Six on Xbox One and try to get to level 23, and then buy the season pass for that, the battle pass. And then Fortnite would leave me, what's today, April the 6th or the 7th, plus 14 is 21, so that'll leave me 12 days. So I'm on level 66 on Fortnite, so I've got 34 levels to go. But I'm telling myself, if you do 2 levels a day, 2-3 levels a day average, you should reach 100 before April the 30th. That's when the event runs out. Is Rainbow Six on PC and Xbox the same? It's not. Yeah, they're both the same game, but they're not. They're not multi-cross. They're not allowing that. No way. They're not even letting Xbox against PlayStation. They're not even doing it, man. They turned that off because they started by Xbox players were just cheating. They did something. They were DDoSing the server, innit? They were DDoSing. The PS4 players were just losing all the time. It was just getting dumb. So they split the server up, and bare Xbox One players got punished. Like, I think there was an episode, people were joking about it, and they said, like, yeah, they're gonna, like, sue, Ubisoft sued the server company, in it, who was allowing people to be hacking the game and fucking the DDoS up. So then the DDoSing company went to the people's addresses, in it. They got all the IPs, they gave them to the police, and bare man got, like, fined, sued. Yeah, they got warranted, all kinds of shit, man, was going on. It was deep. Motherfuckers are getting caught for like as high as £250,000 fine and shit like that. That's how they were cussing it on the forum. Fucking hell, someone's in. Michael Gove hiding in his house. Some fashioned old, what's that? Fashion curtains from Stilton. Jesus. A Tiger Powerbomb. Yeah, this guy, what? This guy's gonna rip up the pool table. Table's gonna get ripped to shreds. Air Force Base. These stages, I don't use them, man. I just don't like them.
The Grid.
I think Ryu's better. But it's the way and what you've got to do to make him do all that shit. His standing middle punch is absolute a wind up now. He's so good. You can just lock people down. If it hits, I think, like, I don't know what we've discussed or called it, but there's a certain hit on it, and you can hold certain things. Oh, Esker's live. What's that? I hired an e-girl to go on a Discord date with me. No, deep. Not me, fam. Where's the Street Fighter 1? Debenham's on the brink of collapse. That's bad news. There's loads of shops. Loads of shops could be done, man. Donald Trump joins world leaders showing support for Boris Johnson. Take me out, daddy.
Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to the video. Now, before this video officially
Game.
started,
Game ain't on collapse.
Number one,
CEX? Nah, you must be mad. Where does it say game is in collapse?
Grade minors for sponsoring this video. So I decided to put it on
If
my
game collapses, there won't be no shops to buy games, man. Simple.
my Patreon and the Did you just call me sir?
My bad.
No. No. You didn't. No. No. You're kidding me right now. You're kidding me right now.
I'm sorry.
No, that. Do you want to throw hands?
No, I didn't mean to.
No, you just literally insulted me. I'm ready.
I'm sorry, sir. I mean, ma'am, sorry.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me right now? You think this is a joke? Okay, get ready. I'm gonna put you on the news. You understand that? She was so good. That was good. Just a medium. For the what? Just ranch and ketchup. Yes, thank you, soldiers.
Thank you, soldier. Nah, it's taking it best.
Okay, well, are you gonna be here again? Well, how about I stop by? Well, maybe, or you can take me out. Well, once this is over, but you can come over, we can, like, watch Hulu or something. Yeah? Okay. that was so good. Oh, who cares? I get up there, maybe I can see.
Oh, is it? Is he pretending to be a girl, asking guys out and taking the piss? I feel so bad for the Starbucks girl. She was about to cry. No. He said it's a joke, but then goes back to the character being offended. She's an angel. I feel sorry her manager wears a beret. There's no winning with these people, and the white douchebag had to stick up his ass. I hope he tips her. Nah, that's wrong, man. Nah, I'm watching some madness. Nah, hold on a minute, hold on. Alright, look, right. This is what Yuta does. See how long look how long the counter is. Time. You have so much time doing it. So he'll sit there all day. He done. This is what. Alright, cool. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. Whether Ben's coming back or not. It's wasted like a good quarter of my day sitting here waiting on might as well just find someone to play because no point sitting around hanging around for someone, it just longs you out. Mr. Long.
Battle Lounge.
Mr. Long. We've been waiting for you, Mr. Long. Oh, we got a big chunk of them you can't even get in anyway. Where's that? Japan. Oh, it's that's locked. Oh shit, that's a good point. Hold on a minute. Need to check if you are still playing. Nah.
Here we go, I'll see you in about 2 hours. Because I kind of timed this out, and that's about how long it takes. Here we go.
This guy flipped it 2,000 times. Nah, something. Nah, that's sick. What's the worst cop block story? Allow, yeah? Seriously. Cop block stories. Something. Here we go. Can't get in. Can't get in. The only one you can get in is the rookie one. That's the only one that's got the better internet. Everyone else got bust up internet, man. Oh, come on, man. Seriously.
It's go time.
So I had to do that because I don't know if the man wants to play
this.
some gold player. Fortnite becomes too friendly. Too friendly. Who cares what he thinks? Make it fair.
Oh, 待ってたぜ。
Oh man, if anything but man.
Round one. Fight. You win. Round one. Fight! Round two. Fight! Final round. Fight! You win! It's go time! It's go time. Let's do this. The grid.
Instant kill. Yomi ni chirei.
It's go time. It's go time.
Backside Dewey's actually gold? Hang on, she's ranked higher than me.
Let's
Nah,
do
man.
this.
Nah, man. Nah. Don't worry, she'll get some licks soon.
English manner.
It seems to be getting
Come
chilly.
on!
Round one. Fight.
The future!
Round two. Fight.
Now freeze! Can we go please? Strike! Now fall! I've got you!
KO.
The future!
Why don't you just win?
You lose.
Oh dear.
It's go time. Let's do this.
She's dressed at the end here like it's nothing.
Guile.
Come on!
I'm ready. Now begin.
I don't see the point playing far. Doesn't really foresee it.
Round one. Fight.
This is just nonsense.
Round 2. Fight!
Safe. Everything's safe.
Over there.
Bloody hell.
I won't miss.
Fuck, you know. Let me come out this lobby. Fuck this. Idiot.
You lose.
Absolute dog.
It's go time.
I don't even do this shit. This is the one time I don't even do it. If you want to play shit, fuck you, man. For real. Absolute waste of time.
Battle Lounge.
Just gonna waste my time and play shit on purpose. Huh? Look at that. Whoa, what is that? Nasty.
It's go time.
China, isn't it?
Let's do this. English manner.
Okay, come on.
Let me zap you.
Desk work just isn't my thing, you know? Looks like I can have a little fun now.
Boom! That's how you start the fight and finish it.
Round one. Fight.
Sweet, sweet. Tornado, tornado. Hammer. Hammer. Nice hit. Tornado sweep. Hammer.
KO.
That's how.
Round two. Fight.
Hammer. Time to pay. Slap. Up yours. Tornado.
KO. You win. It's go time.